What's up everyone? Welcome to another video from Ever Wonder Tech. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to do those gig apps like Doordash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, stuff like that. I've been doing it for a while now, trying to supplement my income, and I've been making really good money. More money than I ever thought I would with them. I've done a lot of these gig apps. I used to drive for Lyft, crap pay. I won't ever do it again. I used to drive for just Uber, not Uber Eats, just picking up people. Again, crap pay, barely making minimum wage. It was just garbage. Then I did Amazon. Amazon was okay. They were just sending me pretty far almost every single day for months, and I got a little tired of it, so I decided to try Doordash first. Doordash alone, I was making pretty decent money, but then I started adding in the other apps like Grubhub and Uber Eats, and I've been able to make some really good money, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So my first tip is be selective. Be very selective. Remember, we are not getting paid per hour. We're getting paid per job, right? So the more time you spend, the less money you make. So be selective of the restaurants, be selective of the orders that you take. For example, I know when you're first starting out, you're not really sure how long some of these restaurants are going to take, but you'll start to pick that up pretty quickly in time. I've learned that anything with chicken wings is going to take a long time. You're going to sit there 10, 15, 20 minutes to wait for those chicken wings to come out. Pizza too. Pizza's the same way. You know, believe it or not, we actually get DoorDashes for Papa John's, which they have their own delivery, but we're taking DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats through Papa John's as well. But every single time I've gone there, I've had to wait at least 15 minutes, even if I've got a 10-minute drive to get there. It's pretty annoying, and Papa John's is on my don't ever go there again list. Now, the second tip I would say, deliver during prime hours. This job is great because you can pick your own days, you can pick your own times, but there are times where it is very slow and you won't make very much money. Prime times, usually during the week, are going to be 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. You might get lucky, stay on till 3. I've done that before, and I might get 1 or 2 here and there, but you're not going to be making that 20, 25 bucks an hour or more between 3 and say 5. So the second prime time hour would be 5 p.m. And it's sometimes a little slow around 5, but I usually start around 5, and it seems to work out most of the time. So 5 to 9:30. So you got 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go home, take a break. Chill out, relax, do the kids' homework, whatever you got to do. Get the kids off the bus, and then in the evening, go back out around 5, and then work till about 9:30. And again, you don't have to work these hours. You can work whatever hours you want, but those are the hours you're going to make the most money. Tip number 3, always check your orders. Look at the list and see if there's a drink or something like that on there. Make sure you're getting the items that the customer requested. A lot of times it's very hard to tell because most of the bags are sealed, so you can't see what's in the bag. But if you see on the order that there is a drink and you can't see the drink, ask the restaurant, hey, did you guys put the drink in this bag? Because, think about it. You're getting food delivered to you. You ordered a drink. You want to drink that drink with your meal and you don't get it. You're going to be kind of ticked off. You don't want mad customers. So always double check your orders before you leave. Tip number 4, separate the cold and the hot items. You should have 2 bags. If you don't, I would recommend getting 2 bags because you don't want to put a cold salad in a hot bag with, a hot pizza. By the time they eat that salad, it's going to be pretty disgusting. Nobody wants to eat a warm salad. So definitely separate the cold and the hot. That way you have happy customers and hopefully they tip you a little bit better. Tip number 5, going along this theme of happy customers, because happy customers, guys, is bigger tips. And I'm going to tell you right now, 9 times out of 10 per day, I make more in tips than I do what these gig apps pay me. So you want happy customers. Tip number 5 would be follow directions. If they say don't knock, don't knock. They probably have a baby in there. You don't want to wake the baby up, or maybe there's a dog that'll start going nuts if you knock on the door. Don't ring the doorbell if it says don't ring the doorbell. Leave it on the front porch, the back porch, the side door, whatever they say, leave it there. Doordash will allow you to take a picture so you have proof you delivered it. Grubhub doesn't for some reason. You don't have to take a picture. Uber Eats, you do. So at least you're covered with Uber Eats and Doordash. To cover your own ass, CYA, I would take a picture of where you delivered the food. That way, if there's ever any issue with Grubhub, you have that as proof that you delivered the food. Tip number 6, do multiple gig apps. I know I've mentioned this a little bit before in this video, and I know it's probably a no-no with, DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, but we're self-employed. We rely on them to give us good jobs so that we can make a good living. And sometimes it just doesn't happen if you use one app. Biggest tip I can give you when using multiple gig apps. When you accept an order, let's just say on DoorDash, look to see where your destination is. If your destination is in a city over here, and then you go pick up the food, and then all of a sudden you get a Grubhub, and the destination is over here also, you can kind of squeeze those in without getting any kind of contract violations or anything, because the timing will be right. The last thing you want to do is take a DoorDash order delivering to a city over here, and then accept a Grubhub order to a city over here. You're not going to make it. You're going to be 20, 30, 40 minutes late, and you're going to have some pretty ticked off customers. And you could even get deactivated if you do that, because you're going to be late. Too many of those, and they'll boot you. But doing multiple gigging apps has increased my revenue substantially. Just today alone, I think I averaged about $28 an hour. I mean, and that was only working the hours I wanted to work. Where else can you do that? You're sitting in your car, you're comfortable. If you smoke, you have a cigarette. If you listen to music, you listen to music. Whatever you want to do, it's your choice, your car, your time. Tip number 7, do not ever start at home unless your home is like right smack in the middle of a hot zone. I've done that before. Like when I first started, I would log in and I'd sit there and I'd wait for a half hour for my first order. Well, it's kind of cool. You're sitting on the couch watching TV waiting for your order, but you're not making any money. My recommendation is drive to that hotspot. You can see it on all the apps. It'll tell you where to go. On DoorDash, it'll be red. So you just park your car right in the red, and then pretty quickly you should get an order request. Tip number 8, be on top of scheduling. Scheduling is important, especially with DoorDash. If you're not on top of it, other people are picking them up left and right, left and right. It's just, they're not going to be there. So go out as far as you can. Usually it'll go like, let's just say Tuesday to Wednesday or something, or Tuesday to Thursday, or whatever the days are. The very last day on the calendar there, they won't let you schedule. So you schedule the day before. I have learned that at midnight, 12:05, you can schedule for next day, and you can literally pick your schedule. If you want to work 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., you can select that schedule, and you're scheduled for the whole day. So that's on DoorDash. Grubhub is a little bit different. I mean, you can schedule with Grubhub. In my particular area, there's never any schedules open. But the nice thing with Grubhub is you just say, I'm available, and you're on. You don't have to wait. You can take one order, drive home, and be done for the day. Whatever you want to do. Same with Uber Eats. You just click go online, and you're good. So with DoorDash, it's a little different, though. You can't just dash now. Okay? You have to schedule it. The only time you can dash now is if they deem that it is hot or busy during that particular time. Tip number 9, and probably one of the most important ones. A lot of these new people are under the impression that they have to take everything thrown at them. I have literally seen DoorDash offer 0 base pay. 0. They're literally relying on you, or on the customer, I'm sorry, to pay you. And that is absolutely 100% totally wrong. DoorDash and Grubhub have both changed their pay scales. It used to be a lot higher. Matter of fact, last week I was getting a minimum of $9 on Grubhub. Now I'm seeing $7. So it's going to start going down. DoorDash is ridiculous. $0, $2.25, $3. I'm not going to leave my driveway for any less than $6. So I don't take anything less than six and a quarter, unless it's right at the end of my shift, or it's like a half a mile away or something like that, and I'm just bored. I might take that. Or if it's an add-on, let's say I already have one that's six and a quarter, $8 or $10 or whatever, and they throw me another $4.25, and it's only a mile more up the road. I'm going to accept that order because what the heck? I'm already driving. It's a few bucks more. I'll go ahead and do that. Be very selective. Your acceptance rate, even if it's super low, is fine. They're not going to deactivate you for having a low acceptance rate. Keep in mind, guys, you are self-employed. You are responsible for your pay. Be selective. Don't take those restaurants with long wait times, and don't take orders that are less than $6 or $1 a mile if you want to look at it like that. But never ever under $6 unless you're bored or nothing at all is coming up. You might as well, right? Money's money, but try to be very selective. Tip number 10, probably one of the most important ones. I know I got a lead foot. I'm always flying around the city, but try to watch your speed. You know, you might have an awesome day. You might make $150 or $200 that day, and you're thinking, awesome, this is great. This is great. And then you get pulled over, you get a ticket, and your ticket costs $175. You literally just worked for free. That's the last thing you want. Not to mention your insurance goes up and all that other stuff, but you don't want to get a ticket if you can help it. Besides, is it really worth speeding around the city, wasting more gas? Probably not. Try to do the speed limit, a couple miles over, whatever, but just watch your speed, guys. You do not want to get a ticket. It's going to really ruin your day. Well, everyone, I hope that this video was informative. I hope that it does help you make more money. I've been doing this for a while. I think I got a pretty good lock on how everything works. I've been making good money. I used to be a glass technician, and I made really good money. I'm making more money now than I did then, busting my ass every day and my knuckles. So it's not a bad job. You just got to know what you're doing. You got to have a few pointers here and there and learn, guys. Just have fun with it, you know? Go make some killer money and spend it on cool toys. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one.